it's the Normies, and we're back to watch Black Sail Season 3, Episode 9, 27.
Yeah.
Episode 27. And last week, we saw one of the coolest one-shot sequences I have ever seen.
Oh my.
Yeah, it was dirty.
It was pretty good. So Vane is captured, and we don't know what's going to happen. So let's get this underway. We're going to keep the discussion or intro a little bit short. Remember, this is not a market substitute. Please watch this on your own time. We're watching it on Hulu. You should have seen the show by now if you're coming to watch us. Watching with us for the first time would be ludicrous. So please,
he's a rapper.
please watch it on your own time. If you want to get ahead on these reactions, check out our Patreon. You can join it for free just to get updates from us. But if you choose to support us on there, it'll help us grow our channel. And we got a gaming channel as well. And we're trying to do a lot of wonderful things for you guys, and that helps us grow. Please join us in the comments and hit the like button. What? Am I getting too wordy?
No, I was.
Oh God.
I was just hanging out,
Man, I was just
watching you work.
She's trying to stab
Please
me.
hit the like button because that's the best thing you can do for us for free $99.
Free 99.
And with that, let us start. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Nice.
Oh yeah, he's in pursuit
Oh
of the
shit.
Holy shit.
wall. Man, that's so fucking cool. They really just straight up just built ships for this show.
Yeah, because like that's not CGI, was it? I mean,
No.
they're out in the water.
No, I mean they have full. Yeah, I think they have full ships as like sets. I think they
So
legit.
dope.
Yeah.
I think they like sold the ships after the show, like
Man.
auctioned them off.
Let us know in the comments if you know.
Majesty, you've locked it. Mind me asking who has the key?
Neptune threw it over the side a few hours ago.
Why?
I mean, I can break into it.
Charles Vane's sacrifice is in that box, along with my good name, along with her lost love. All the awful sacrifices made to assemble that box are now part of its contents, and those things are sacred things that I trust in no man's hands.
Damn.
I don't blame them.
Yeah, they could pry that bad boy open. Probably take a while, but.
I, Charles Vane, do hereby plead guilty to the charges of treason and high seas piracy. It is my hope that my execution be carried out privately and mercifully.
Merciful hanging, eh?
What?
Right?
Never heard of it before.
Super merciful.
Yeah, I booked a private hanging.
It's a velvet rope.
Agree to this plea and the governor will endorse it.
Gonna be like
Your experience
last
in
season's
London will be
finale.
short and dignified.
Like a big rescue.
Sure, like you have
Refuse to
reach.
sign it.
Oh my god. They have no reach in London, are you kidding me?
Flint didn't come. It's Billy. I wonder if Billy's got the cojones to do something like that.
The only crime of mine that angers you is the one that no one else cared enough about to even call a crime. Am I wrong?
Damn.
Is the murder of Richard Guthrie mentioned anywhere on that page?
You fucking coward. You found the lowest, cruelest, weakest deed imaginable and acted it out upon an innocent man, knowing that I had finally begun to build something with him, that I was finally able to see the good in him.
He was a shit.
What did you just say?
He was a cowardly, selfish, treacherous shit who cared only for himself and for you not at all. The life cycle of your affections. A man you love, who speaks the truth, shunted aside in favor of the next who will tell you whatever you want to hear.
Damn. Yeah.
You got your cards? Is he holding them?
Yeah.
Goodbye, Charles.
Read them and weep.
You is a bitch.
He betrayed you, Eleanor. Promised to deliver you to me. Promised to exchange your life for his.
Is that true?
That, and you know it's true.
Slap. Go.
Damn. Oh, fuck. Hey! Gonna break your knuckles. Stop.
Jeez.
Are there any guards listening to her scream?
I mean, probably not.
We all have moments like that in traffic. Like stuck behind the train.
No, Surge is
That's how angry you get behind the train.
Surge has
No.
anger problems that he doesn't admit to.
Yeah.
I don't have anger problems.
There is no humanity in you, no capacity for compromise, nor instinct toward repair, nor progress.
She ain't wrong.
I would know his relationship with Flint.
Tis the pirate life, though.
There's
Right.
hella
Yeah,
progress
but
and shit
no,
with that
he's
relationship.
he's partners with Flint towards a common goal, but he said it himself. They're different people.
Yeah.
They're not seeking the same thing.
You and so am I.
Damn.
He's crying. He is crying.
That's
Sad Vane is saying.
Sad Vane meme.
Oh, no sad Vane. Is this meme?
He collapsed after you left. I believe his fever is worsening.
I believe he is suffering
I will
from
do what I can.
a broken heart.
Damn, you get fucked up that bad?
Your counsel is invaluable, but until I'm able to recover my health,
Please fuck
I'll ask that all information you need to relate to me be done through Miss Guthrie here. On this issue, I need no counsel, Mr. Soames. Thank you. Thank you all.
You heard me. Personally, I'm glad he's not like up and walking around. Like this is super realistic. Like dude was in a car wreck essentially.
Yeah.
I know what you took with you into that cell. Just tell me whether you were able to leave it behind in that cell.
I think so. Feels like it.
There is no leaving it behind, but I'm ready to move forward.
I kind of like them together.
I'm telling you, they used to be pirates, god damn it. Shit.
Yeah, but Sad Vane was also very sad.
I know, but Vane can get somebody else.
I mean, but Vane killed our father.
Sad Vane is sad, yeah.
But if what he said about her father was true, then fuck the father.
Oh yeah, I think it was true, but I mean also, people got weird issues with the parents, man.
Yeah.
Long story short, if you like somebody, don't kill their parents.
She fucking over.
I know, but I'm just saying. I'm just giving...
Yeah, don't kill the parents.
That's pretty solid.
He was carrying out the order, so I have to hope he sees some credibility in it. You still see some credibility in the idea.
We don't know what the idea is yet.
You said it would work.
In the absence of any better suggestions, yours was worth a try.
Well, yeah, beach the boat.
Yeah. They get the ferry all the crew members.
Where are they docking?
There ain't no dock.
Are they just going straight into the fucking beach?
I think they're gonna beach this boy.
What?
They're like, what are you doing?
Longboats will take too
Leave
long.
us some mark. By as little as a boat's length, it could be catastrophic. He knows.
Hopefully there's no shallow
Oh, maybe they gotta get like as close as possible.
So
Hopefully
the
they
boat's
don't hit
gonna
a
get
fucking
fucked. The boat will be fucked.
sandbar.
Ah!
Hard to port, Mr. Williamson.
Let all the starboard anchor!
Oh, that's so
shit.
fucking cool.
Oh, fuck, they're close as shit, bro.
Oh.
The anchor drop.
Dragging the anchor and cut this boy, man.
That's how you do a sharp turn.
This man is drifting right now.
Dropping the fucking e-brake, bro.
Bro, he's drifting in water.
Water ain't even that deep right here.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, fuck.
But is this what they meant to do?
I think so, man. They're all like ready
As
for it.
close
Yeah,
as
because
possible.
they're
to the
sideways
shore.
now. He's gonna fire the guns.
Holy shit,
It
bro.
also blocks them if they want to.
They get the longboats off and get going.
Yeah.
That was like
That was a
the
hell of a
dopest like
landing.
fucking parallel park of a boat I've ever seen.
I want to try that.
Hey, I'm glad you guys got us to watch the show.
Bring us up the coast, we'll deploy our men onto the sand,
Nice.
free of these great guns, and then march them into...
I think he's
He's about to see the army out there and be like, oh fuck.
Yeah, you fuck, son. Yeah, you fuck.
Can't fight him on the sand or in the water. He's
Yep.
gonna have to back off.
Yep, he has to back off.
I'm afraid now they're gonna know
But then
about
that
this
brings like
island.
more boats back.
But
That's
the
stupid.
plan is to win the fight anyway, so it wouldn't matter if they knew about the island
Oh, yeah.
because they're all in.
Damn. How are they gonna get the boat free now?
Even if there was a way to get to him, he's set to be shipped out tomorrow.
So we need to make sure they don't ship him out. We force them to try him here
How do we keep him off the ship?
by making sure people give a shit about it.
Pirate politics.
What can Vane do for you?
He's like, that's just crazy enough to work.
Did you inform him of this plan to sequester him?
No,
Why not?
because he looked at me and addressed me as Sarah. He thought I was his wife.
That fever's bad, bro.
Delusional.
He gonna die.
He might pull through.
He dead.
Man, old school medicine sucks. It's like, you're gonna have to wait it out, I guess. People like time heals all wounds. That's literally their
so
medical
easy to be
plan.
doctor back in the day, bro.
What happened to him?
He slipped and fell.
It was all a misunderstanding.
It's like, I don't even fucking know.
Right?
Dobbs assaulted him. He believes him responsible
So
for
we
choosing the
assaulted
men to be
Dobbs.
interrogated by them. It's been sorted. Sorted how?
We ordered a code red on him.
We had 3 men hold him down while Dooley and Wayne administered a peace.
You ordered the code red.
Sorted.
Flint's like, okay.
Big boys, we're in big boys.
Oh my god. Once again, also, literally.
He's still alive.
Are we good for that?
I know, he still finds that
Bro, he's been shot. His life must be miserable.
In the
But then in
stomach.
the end, it's survival.
Yeah.
Man, if,
Every day
He's
is
probably
pain.
high as a kite though.
if you get
Oh,
shot in
whatever.
the stomach, how do you eat?
To you, this war is a civil war between two cities you held together for so long.
That's gonna be rough.
You will have daughters on both sides of it.
Oh.
When the governor's men visit the inn, they are serviced by girls you trust. There will be no more information seeping out of the inn.
Only one thing's gonna be seeping out of the end.
Hell yeah, jizz.
Yeah, cum, semen.
It's a lot easier to watch a man swing if you're comfortable hating him just a little bit. His task is to start reminding everyone there's someone else out there that they're far more comfortable hating.
Damn, clean your ears, bro.
Come on, guys.
Eleanor Guthrie?
Take a shower.
That guy, like, you live by the sea, bro. Go take a dip with some salt rub, my guy.
What does he say? That the law and order promised by the new regime is little more than a veneer, behind which Eleanor Guthrie has returned.
It's a good narrative.
I mean, they ain't wrong.
It's kind of half right.
Don't say it ain't fake news. Don't say it's fake news, because it's kind of true.
That if he's to be tried, it must be here, where they can see it with their own eyes.
Proceeding like that would last weeks. I can't believe this is a coincidence. Plot to steal the cash, followed so closely by something as choreographed as this. I'll take this to the governor.
You are the governor now.
I've never given a damn what people think of me, but I give a damn what you think. I hope that when you wake, you will understand why I did what I did. It was all I could think to do to protect you.
What you about to do, girl?
What you doing?
About to hold the trial for Vane, which is against what he wanted. Which means she's gonna have to tell all
It's gonna undo everything that she just accomplished here, like what her goal is now. It's gonna be just like the old
Damn,
times.
alright, Billy Boy. Billy Boy came through.
If it had gotten out, you would likely be stranded back in NASA. Most of our men would be dead, and those that won would be back in those cages right now.
Send the Vanguard to make sure that he understood it.
Like the
And
kill.
hazard a guess that you learned of what had happened, told him how fucking stupid he was. And in that moment, he gave you a look that amounted to something less than contrite. And in that moment, you felt it. Felt what?
The darkness.
Darkness.
Drink.
I'm thirsty. Is it water?
Coffee.
Oh.
You must learn to know its presence well, so that you may use it rather than it use you.
Woo, wise words.
You have some experience with this, I imagine.
Oh yeah, I killed Gates.
Living in fear of such a thing within you.
I mean, you've been with me, right? You've been with me since we caught you?
Yeah, I threw Billy off that fucking boat.
That'll be the time to be like...
Oh, R.P. Gate or
He was
Scott.
discovered.
Right before the war?
That's crazy. It's like the two islands that he fostered to grow.
Damn.
Yeah, he was the president for 2 islands, low key.
Yeah. Now they're about to fight each other.
Remember, like, back in season 1, we were like, Mr. Scott, what are you doing?
Yeah. It's like, what is he up to? Oh, leading a whole civilization.
Right.
Man.
I need to make an offering at
What
his
a hustle.
burial. Something of mine that he
Man,
can
John
take with
Silver
him.
has grown so much. Like, I like him so much more than when I first started this
Oh,
series.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Silver?
Yeah.
Oh, he's very...
I like Flint more now than I used to.
I like Flint more.
He's Dark Silver. Darth Silver.
John Dark. He's black.
Aww.
You hear all the women go, oh.
You're a woman too. You went all.
It's because it's really sweet.
The governor has scrapped his plans to move Captain Vane off the island and then scheduled an accelerated trial for the captain here in Nassau.
When did they schedule it to begin?
Now.
In the middle of the night. Last night.
Oh my God! What?
What?
It was supposed to take days before they could start the process.
They appointed a judge, they impaneled a jury. It was over before
Oh
anyone
my
knew.
God, that is so fucking rigged.
No, they wouldn't kill him right off screen.
He's here, he's here.
They were carrying the timber to assemble a gallows in the square.
Fuck.
They're gonna hang him in public.
They mean to
Time
hang
to
him
move,
to
time to move. But that's gonna look so
my
bad
God.
still. Like, that's not a good look.
That was
That
Guthrie's
is
plan.
so
That was
fucking
Guthrie's plan,
rigged.
yup.
I hate her. Like, people are supposed to see and not in the middle of the night.
She just wants him dead.
Yeah,
this is
right.
Not, this is not a good plan for
Yeah.
either side.
Oh no, this is a good plan for them. She wasn't given much of an option. And if she would have made the trial go longer, that's been exactly what
But
Billy wanted her to do.
If the people, yeah.
When the governor arrived and
But the people in the South are gonna see this, they're gonna like revolt, seeing like Vane hung in the streets.
I mean, they knew it was a trial.
Yeah, it's time to Charlestown this.
I am your friend, and I will help you weather whatever challenges may lie down, whatever road you may choose. But as your friend, I am simply asking you to consider how treacherous this road may be.
No one is taking this decision lightly, I assure you. This is no attempt to circumvent the law.
That's exactly what you did.
What?
It was a hard choice.
You made it yourself. Stop saying it was the governor. You can't even speak right now.
Yeah, it was not a hard choice at all for you.
And he gave her permission to just be his mouthpiece.
What a fuck.
Nah.
I
But
wanna
like,
see.
I mean, I don't agree with the plan, but like, real talk, like, she had to do something
That-
this drastic.
This type of shit, like, Parliament decides like at midnight on something that's never meant passing. That like that
What
keeps happening
rubbish.
right now, and like there's always an uproar.
Dude, are you serious?
Yeah.
This is my last meal. Some bread. You better give me some cake, motherfucker.
Right.
Why would I eat that?
Because you're hungry.
I'm gonna die.
You need your strength to fight because you might not die. Pirate shit might happen.
I assume you understand what is to happen as soon as everything begins.
Oh, he died.
I don't like this. Yeah, the way it's like.
Yeah, he died.
Are you fucking serious?
Bro, man, how they gonna kill Jody off another show, bro?
I'm not watching this to kill right now. I need to go to the end.
An opportunity to find some measure of peace. I would like to help you do that.
You've done this before.
Regretfully, I have.
Get many takers, do you? For the kind of peace you're offering.
It is a different experience, what you may imagine it being. Surely a man like you has faced death before, but never so nakedly. Uncloaked in glory, sacrifice. In this moment, you have the opportunity to enter into that moment with a clear conscience.
Throwing flowers like he's getting married.
It's lettuce, man.
It's lettuce.
Oh.
I can help you do that.
They look like petals.
I have nothing to repent for with you.
Yep.
Don't you?
Nah, bro. What you got to repent for?
I understand the code you subscribe to. I understand you believe your violence is justified in the name of a defiance of tyranny.
Hey, don't get persnickety with me.
But there are mothers who buried their sons because of you. Children woken in their sleep to be told their father was never coming home because of you. What kind of a man can experience no remorse from this?
Whatever remorse I have or do not have is my own. That I choose not to share it with you. Says more about you than it does about me.
Damn.
I am a shepherd, sent to help you find a path to God's forgiveness.
Shepherd, you are the sheep.
Oh!
And whatever I have to say to God, I'll tell him myself.
Damn.
Not at all.
Did I? This is fucked.
Position your men around the crowds. Tell them to get ready to move. When they try and shout him down, raise out and go 3 raise. Whatever I have to try and strike a chord. Turn as much of that crowd as I can in our favour. And in the chaos of it, make a move to free Captain Vane.
Alright, let's do this. I got this.
It seems like a flimsy plan.
Yeah, no.
What they could come up with in like a couple hours.
Towards the return of civilization in Nassau. However strong the need for the removal of these traitors.
What are you trying to say?
What?
I think he says he's good with it.
He's not saying anything.
But yeah, that's like the news. I know, just wait.
Will be done again in Nassau.
No, you better not die, bro. I'm done with this show.
They're done with this shit.
Have anything to say?
No, Jody, please, this is the last show you're still alive on.
These men who brought me here today do not fear me.
Shut the fuck up and
They
listen to
brought me
me.
here today because they fear you. A voice that refuses to be enslaved. Once lived in you, and may yet still. They brought me here today to show you death and use it to frighten you into ignoring that voice. We are many. They are few. To fear death is a choice, and they can't hang us all.
Damn. They ain't got enough rope.
We are the many. Fucking High Sparrow.
Leroy!
Come on, Billy.
Somebody!
Billy ain't gonna do anything. He said no.
God damn.
Oh!
Why?
Famous last words.
Motherfucker, that was Doke's
Billy!
Where is the Leroy Jenkins that I need?
What the fuck?
No, this is.
Hey, Flint ain't gonna be happy, Billy. You ass gonna get for this.
Yeah, this is not right.
Oh, music's
Wait,
ready.
maybe his speech is gonna sway everybody right now.
I mean,
But he's still gonna be dead!
The speech will work better with his death.
Stop! He gone.
That's it. It was it right there.
Yeah.
nah, man.
No, next snap, he's dead.
That was barely a neck slap. Neck snap.
Oh, you dead.
He gone.
Where's your fucking cabbage now, you idiots?
Yeah, all y'all sad, you fucking fake fucks.
What a fucking bitch.
Y'all, now y'all, that pisses me off.
No.
Huh?
Oh, wait, it's too late now, dude.
It's not. He accepted he's gonna die.
No!
Why? It was the only way to start it.
Straight martyr.
He knew it was the only way. Look at him.
Look at who? The dumbass people that get swayed every other sentence?
Right.
The fuck out of here.
Resistance in Nassau is now underway.
Yeah, right.
I mean, he knew they needed a
Worked.
martyr.
It worked. the only way it was going to work.
Man, Flint should have gone.
I mean, at this point, it moved so fast it wasn't shit anybody was going to be able to do.
It been Flint. It could have been Eleanor.
This is the only way to get it from the inside sparked.
Even Horny Gold kind of shitty about it.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Fuck Horny Gold.
But I mean, like, if Horny Gold, who is like all the way there on the side, even has an issue with it, like, that's it.
Yeah, that's big.
Scott and Vane,
Two
R.I.P.
funerals.
I know, shit. Oh, I just realized I killed 2 of them. What the fuck?
Is this season finale?
No!
More episode.
That's the penultimate.
Zach McGowan is dead in all the shows we watch now.
I know, man.
Somebody tell us what he's in right now.
He is Sean Bean. He's the
TV Sean Bean.
He's the second coming.
What are we gonna? What other Zach McMullen shows are there?
I need to imagine your face. 500, more or less.
That means Teacher's death will come back.
7 is a reasonable guess. And that's assuming he doesn't call in reinforcements.
Yeah, if Teach hears about
They're
this.
never gonna show up. They'll be waiting for them. They'll never show up. They'll never leave Nassau.
Why not?
No, they still need to get
Because
the
of the
treasure.
execution.
But they still need to get the chest.
They knew it was going to take a week at least for them to come back.
Yeah, but now they're not gonna be preparing as fast.
The shore is too broad, the water too deep. I understand your tactical deployment of the walrus. She'll be massively outnumbered, but still a critical asset. I also understand you intend to place your Mr. de Groot in command of her. He'll manage.
Oh, you're gonna die.
But he wasn't your first choice. It was supposed to be Charles. Are you suggesting a better replacement?
Me.
Jack fucking Rackham, baby.
In his absence, with everything that's at stake, I will be our Charles Vane.
Literally looked behind him like you in one army, dog.
Shit, Teach has gotta come back, man. He's gonna be pissed about that Charles Vane got executed.
He has to, yeah.
I've just come back from the beach.
In Nassau, of all places, by
Eleanor.
There's no way they would show us in his badass outfit and not give us like.
Mr. Underhill has formed a special company of men from the ranks of his plantation staff. Men with experience hunting and capturing slaves.
The force I bring to bear is sufficient to combat whatever awaits us.
Jesus, he wants the force you bring to bear. I know this enemy, Commodore.
I'm hard pressed to believe they're following orders from Guthrie like this. Like he's top dog. Like I know he gave them her permission, but like there would be some other subsidiary or stand-in, not her.
If he expects your force, then we must send that which he does not expect. For we will have victory against this enemy. There simply is no alternative.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
She sent everything?
Everything.
If you're going against Flint, that makes the most amount of sense.
The word is spreading throughout the Bahamas that the governor in Nassau hanged a pirate in the square. He is resolved to be the Englishman who ends piracy in the New World.
Oh.
The pirate he hanged in the square to underscore his point was Charles Vane.
Galvanized.
So I wanted to ask you first, what do you want to do about it?
Oh, fucking
hell yeah.
Oh.
Fucking hell.
Blackbeard's coming. Blackbeard's coming. Tell everybody that Blackbeard's coming.
Can we watch one more?
I know, let's just finish it off.
But they're about to kill me.
What are we doing next 3?
Can we go home and deal with the thing and then come back? And
You guys can watch it.
I have so much more.
we have
I
to.
mean,
we
as
got-
much as we all want to, I don't think we can.
I got a
today.
stream.
We got Money Heist stuff.
No,
You
it's so good.
What time are you done streaming?
5:30.
Okay.
I know. We could go deal with our thing and then come back. But yeah, holy shit, that sucks. But I'm also excited to see.
Damn. Out of all the pirates y'all could have fucked around and killed.
Vane, bro,
Kill
why?
Vane.
I thought he'd be around at the end of the show. I thought they all just like die by towards the end of the show.
He is officially Sean Bean.
TV Sean Bean.
He's
Sean Bean.
Sean Bean.
Jody's still alive.
There's so many cool
It's
moments.
fake Jody, though.
Ed Stark.
I think this is
That
my
actor
favorite
dies and
episode.
everything.
Oh, wait, Jody.
Yeah, no, this was a really good episode. My favorite, I mean, the yesterday's episode, or yeah, it was yesterday's, last week for y'all, but yesterday's episode was really, really good for me. But this one's really good too, man. I don't know. The show's got some really awesome fucking moments. It's a slow burn.
I like the dialogue in this one a lot.
Yeah.
I love the conversation Flynn
Really,
had
really dialogue.
about darkness with Silver.
Silver.
Because that was, I mean, he was clearly speaking about like how he like
Handled
was
shit.
on a fucking slaughter frenzy.
He had let the darkness control him
Yeah.
instead of vice versa, like he was saying.
Yeah. Man.
Like the whole conversation with Jack and Flint at the beginning, even with Vane and Eleanor in the cell, where they kind of both came to terms with how they feel about each other.
And now
Her punching
She's
his
okay
ass
with it.
out.
Yeah.
now it is fucking Guthrie versus Flint. Like that's in the end, you know how it was like kind of like he was looking out of the beach and she was looking out of the beach. They were like looking at each other.
Yeah.
So do you think Vane like legitimately saw that his death was the only way to like get the pirate movement back going, or do you think he was like when he was having that whole conversation about repenting that he was like, maybe I'm done with this shit?
No, that's a column A and column B. I think. I think that. Well, he was such a badass. Like he didn't give a shit about dying. Like his entire life, like he fought in a way like he would die in any second. He was fearless.
Yeah.
And he wanted to go that way without fear, and he did.
Well, he also saw that he's never going to be with Eleanor again after that.
I remember he had
I think
he had that tear with Eleanor.
Yeah,
and I
Eleanor,
kind of felt like
after that, Eleanor, he's like, all right, fuck, what's the point?
Yeah, I think that was like...
That was his motivation, I feel like.
She's such a bitch. I hate her.
I know, I fucking hate her.
I hate her. I loved her so much in season 1, and now I'm just like so over her.
Even remember when he was fighting with Teach on the boat, like that Spanish boat? He hesitated for like a second. So like, maybe, he just thought this was like the end of his rope. Like this was the best time to go. And dying for something, like for an actual cause, it's going to happen. I mean,
this will make you legendary.
How he said, whatever remorse I have is my own, and whatever I have to say to God, I'll tell him myself. Or not at all. It's fucking dope.
Yeah.
And I think he knew from right then he was going to be dying, like regardless, because that would be the best outcome.
Yeah.
I think after this episode I understand Flint much better, but also I know that people had a lot of issues with me liking Vane over Flint. But with Vane I knew from the beginning who he was and what he stood for, and like learned a little bit more about his values after like it was found out about like his relationship with slaves, and I liked him even more because of it. With Flint, like he kept using people, which I didn't like, but now I see I see why, but like Vane was better for me because he was straightforward and I knew what he was about.
Yeah.
Flint was a mystery box.
I mean, that's
for a long time.
You also like when it's the thing that I said before, where like, hey, if you were on Flint's crew, he would use you, but like on Vane's crew, like you're pretty much family, like you know what I mean, like.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Damn, Vane was a good pirate. I hope they fuck shit up now. I hope they fuck shit up wild.
He said, "We are the many." That reminded me of High Sparrow when he's talking to Cersei. It's like, you are the few.
But ultimately, we know like it's a losing battle. Like,
I mean,
but I hope they give it like I hope they fight to the last man. I hope they just fuck
shit up. I want them to go hardcore. I want Eleanor to be like, oh, so how do you think it ends for Eleanor, man?
I want Woods to be still in bed sweating.
Season 4, so I don't know.
But I mean, like Eleanor's story. Do you think that like she still holds her seat of power, or do you think she gets the fucking sword?
No,
man, she gets the sword. I hope they Charlestown Nassau.
What they said about her, I think. What's her name? Max said. Some people only understand themselves through the eyes of people who hate them.
Yeah.
Was that her said that?
Yeah.
And Vane said she just wants to be around people who tell her what she wants to hear.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I feel like season 1, she had a clear head on her shoulders, and after all the things that happened to her, she's maybe let her own inner darkness consume her, and now she's not even in control.
Yeah.
She's just like.
Yeah.
I mean,
the conversation with Flint Silver.
Don't agree with any of the decisions that she made, especially like. If someone kills your father, you literally can't let this shit ride. I think that for her, that she's the same person still, and she's literally been playing the best hand. Like every time she gets dealt a hand, like Horny Gold capturing her fucked up her whole shit, and ever since then she's been playing a really reasonable hand. I don't agree with her. She has now become the villain in my eyes. But like all the steps she's made for her own self haven't been like out of shittiness or out of darkness. It's been out of like what was the most reasonable thing to do. And especially in this sentence here, when they were like, what we're gonna do is hold up the trial, so it takes weeks, whatever it's gonna take to get Vane free, right? And then the other option was we can't put Vane on his boat and ship him out because that's gonna take a show of force on the beach, right? She had those two options, which were both shitty options. So she split the difference, which is like the most reasonable thing to do. I don't think she's working like purely off of this darkness. She's still making reasonable steps, but that's for her, and I disagree with like every single one of them. But it makes sense for her.
She was low-key brainwashed by what's the fucking
Woods.
governor's name?
Woods.
Yeah, like
Woods Rogers.
She first of like.
Stockholm Syndrome.
Oh my god, I keep forgetting names. I don't think she was Hornigold is like he's the one who captured her and gave her up. He's the reason why she almost ended up dead. And she is still with Hornigold and she trusts him so much. Like it's like she forgot everything.
It's because they're working towards the same end.
No, it's because fucking Woods is like, this is my guy and you will trust him. and I don't feel like she really has a fucking like mind of her own at this point anymore.
Stockholm syndrome.
No, man. I see her. She's legitimately, if you were in her position, your other options were die in England or keep going with this shit. And it's not like she can get here and fuck things up enough because she's in the middle.
Because the fucking governor is dying. And there is more of them than there is the other force.
So what, she's gonna flip and officially be on the pirate side when the pirate side literally killed her father? Like, she has her reasons make so much sense.
Vane killed her father, Hornigold gave her up.
Yeah. You remember why Hornigold gave her up? Because she fucked over Hornigold.
She did not.
She gave up the fort. He was literally like, "Don't give up the fort. That's my fort." And literally,
Yeah,
she
maybe
was.
he shouldn't have sleeping in the fucking brothel and maybe protect
Hey man,
the fort a little bit.
hey man,
It's his fucking fault.
she's fighting all good fights. I fucking hate her ass still. And I don't like that I have to take up for her, but it's not. She's making her own decisions, and they all make sense.
She's fighting for her island. She felt robbed with her time with her dad.
But she's gonna get what's coming to her though. I mean, I know she's doing all the choices that are reasonable to her, but she's also at this point betrayed everything she once stood for.
Oh yeah, I think she's gonna get fucking murdered.
The way that when Billy Boy told that guy to go pull Vane down, the guy made sure to like dead eyeline Eleanor, and all the other like bystanders were like looking at Eleanor like. Fuck.
But this is also like the second time everybody on the island wants to kill her. So like this shit is like
whatever
Tuesday
goes
for
down,
her.
I want the building and that chair that Max sits in. I want that whole building just on fire. I want Woods Rogers still just like shivering in his bed, but he's like fires around him and he can't do anything.
I mean, they have to like.
They're all like attacking the island. There's like Billy Boy and the rest of the people on Nassau could revolt then because there'll be less people on the island.
Yep. So as soon as they bounce out, be like, well, revolution starts now, son.
Hey, did we talk about Flint's Tokyo Drift?
Yeah, that was some of the sickest shit. He was like, hey, bro, just pull it in, throw the e-brake down.
There were like 5 fathoms. Like, we're running out of fathoms, bro.
How many feet is some fathoms?
I never
How
seen
many
like
how many feet is a fathom?
I don't think you can fathom
Just
that.
squeeze your phone.
It's unfathomable.
Oh.
You got the mom.
1 fathom, a unit of length measured exactly at 6 feet or 2 yards.
Oh.
International foot, yada yada. Primarily used to measure water depths.
So 5 fathoms is
0.3 meters
30 feet.
Yeah.
for normal people.
Normal people? Oh, you must have forgot where you was.
5 fathoms
Welcome
is
to
30
the
feet,
jungle,
so that must
baby.
be pretty
What's his
shallow
real
for a
name?
boat
John
like that.
McGowan?
Zach McGowan. Well, man.
Rip Charles Vane and Rip Scott.
Yep.
This is hard to forget. He died too, and he, pretty much was in charge of 2 islands, and now they're all gonna clash.
And he also said that like Guthrie's not his daughter.
Yeah.
A character that
Like
we weren't able to
To his daughter,
appreciate.
like you're the only one.
That's
Yep.
good.
He was like, yeah, it's a civil war, but also fuck him up.
Yeah.
A character we weren't able to appreciate until way later.
I remember literally talking shit about him one episode. And
Yeah, because he was in the boat.
Oh, shit.
Remember when he got captured
call
and he
him
was
all
in
the
the
time.
boat with the slaves and he was like
Yeah.
literally telling them not to like do it.
Yeah, we're like, what the fuck?
He told Vane to like not spend as much time around the slaves, lest they like forget who they are.
Yeah, but it was also because he was like, I don't want them to know the secret that like I'm about to. Some people showed up like, we're all slaves. And he's like, oh, what now?
He's like in
Well, I have a
hella
plan.
like action-packed movies, basically.
I also understand why Jack threw away the key because that's like the last bit of gold they
Last
have
temptation.
for everything. All the things we've seen this whole show.
Last bit, that's half the fucking. That's it.
I mean, but it's like literally the show started with the Orca Gold, and here we are still dealing with that shit. It's just like one solid ass, thick ass story. And I do want to say this, and don't beat me up for it. All right, look, I hate admitting this, but Blind Away was right.
What?
No,
It's a good
fuck
show.
yeah!
It's a good show.
Yeah, no, it's a great show.
It's better than Game
But I don't know.
I'm about to get fired. No, it's not better than-
We'll
well,
see.
honestly,
the comparison was made that,
might be.
I knew it.
All things considered, but like the first few seasons, no, I don't think.
I don't know. But season 2
It was
really
good.
culminated well towards the end, and like
He
if
was
you
a
think
good
about it,
chunk.
all the characters have been written
He was?
very smart and
Yeah.
intelligently.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
All of their arcs make perfect sense from beginning to end. Like,
Yeah, that's
like
what I'm
John
saying.
Silver to where he's at now, where he was before. I wouldn't have seen that coming, but it's completely believable.
Like every single character is having a fucking arc. Like even Mr. Scott, who in any lesser show would have just been some background motherfucker, or somebody who's just like, throw it shit, is having a complete arc. Like even the little amount of time we've known his daughter is like having an arc. Like people are like, it's good writing. It's fucking damn good
They're
writing.
arcing.
I don't like Max.
pretty good.
Why?
You
sound much better now.
I have to go use the restroom. So I'm gonna back.
He was an Iron Man.
What was that?
He was an Iron Man?
He was an Iron Man, 2008 Iron Man.
Who was?
The guy
Jody?
who was with
Mr. Scott?
Billy?
Zach McGowan?
Yeah, Zach McGowan.
Oh,
Who did he play?
I don't know.
An Iron Man?
Yeah.
probably some goon.
Yeah, goon number 1.
Man.
All right, we'll see you next
Jody
week.
needs his own
Bye.
Thanks for watching Black Sails with the Normies. Check us out on Patreon for early access and uncut content. Special shout out to our super patrons Joe Maggs, Lewis, Mike, Mr. Big Stuff, Ruby, Sean, Jesse, Smitty, Dangerous, Allison, Tristan, Carson, Dia, Dan, Edward, Kelly, Keyboard Junkie, the NYR Van, and ZJP. And we'll see you all next time.